ESPN, who made this dumbass list right here? Who made this stupid list right here? The stat nerds did this list right here? This stupid ass list. How you have Duncan in front of Kobe? You want to see some stats? 2001 Western Conference Finals. Lakers beat the Spurs. Prime Tim Duncan, Kobe Bryant, 33 points per game, 51% shooting, 7 rebounds, 7 assists, 1.5 steals. The main scorer on the team is not Shaq. It's not Shaq with 27. Kobe Bryant, 33 points per game on 51% shooting. Defeats Prime Tim Duncan and David Robinson. Let's go to 2002. You want some stats? Let's go to 2002. Kobe Bryant, 26 points per game, 46% shooting. The main scorer for the team, the Lakers, they win the title. They defeat Prime Tim Duncan and David Robinson yet again. Not the main scorer. It's not Shaq. It's not Shaq with 21. It's Kobe Bryant again, the main scorer, defeating his biggest rival, Tim Duncan. But somehow Tim Duncan is ahead of Kobe on the list. Makes no fucking sense. But let's keep going since you want some stats. 2004 NBA. Okay, Western Conference Finals. Yet Kobe again, 24 points per game. Less efficient, okay. But who's the main scorer? I just want to know who's the main scorer. I'm not making this up. You guys are the ones that always talk about being stat nerds right here. 24 points per game, not the main scorer. Shaq is not the main scorer. It's Kobe again. 24 defeats Prime Tim Duncan yet again. But if you're wondering, like that dumbass over there, Brian Windhorst, who said Kobe never defeated Prime Tim Duncan without Shaquille O'Neal, which is a flat out lie. It's a lie. This guy doesn't even know what he's talking about, and he's on ESPN acting like he's an analyst. Such a dumbass, man. I swear to you, it's such an irritating thing to watch. These people act like they know what they're talking about, and they don't know what they're talking about. LeBron even corrected him on something previously that he said LeBron said, and he didn't say it that way. But he always acts like he knows what he's talking about. Brian Windhorst always acts. But let's get right to this. 2008 Western Conference Finals without Shaquille O'Neal. Since Brian Windhorst wants to act like Kobe never defeated Prime Tim Duncan without Shaq. Let's get right to this right here. Kobe, 29 points per game. The main scorer. 53% shooting. 53. Over 50%. Gentleman's sweep. 4-1. Defeats Prime Tim Duncan, Prime Tony Parker, Prime Ginobili. Defeats them without Shaq. And then he does this, so he gets to the finals, right? He defeats them, but Brian Windhorst wants to act right here like he never did that. Or he just doesn't know basketball, because these analysts be acting like they know basketball, but they don't know shit. Yet they get paid for some reason. Like I don't understand that shit. And this right here, Prime, Manu, Tony, and Tim that just got done last year, winning the 2007 championship. The defending championship Spurs, Kobe yet again defeats them. Right there, the stats are right there for all these stat nerds right from ESPN who want to act like they know what they're talking about. Stupidity at its finest. Stupidity at its finest, I swear to you. It has me irritated because these people act like they know what they're talking about. They don't know. It's right here in their faces. 29 points per game, over 53% shooting right here. But okay, Tim Duncan supposedly is ahead of Kobe. I didn't see Tim Duncan score 81 points on 61% shooting in 2006. I saw Kobe do that. I saw Kobe win 5 just like Tim. And he defeated him 4 times in the playoffs. Tim only defeated Kobe 2 times. And Kobe defeated all 4 times Tim Duncan as Prime Tim Duncan. But people like to act like they know how to talk basketball, bro. Like these dumbass idiots over here at ESPN. They don't know what they're talking about yet again. So let's go to the list. Let's see what this list has to talk about right here. Let's see what this list has to talk about. Okay, so they have Larry Bird as well. Larry Bird, who only has 3 titles. Kobe has 5. And I just proved to you that Kobe, if you want to go to the final stats, 2002 NBA Finals, 27 points per game on 51% shooting. Kobe Bryant, 27 points per game on 51% shooting. In any other team, Kobe would have been the finals MVP. But when you have the most dominant center of all time, Shaq, of course, they're going to give it to the guy who just scored like 36 points per game. But 27 points per game on 51% shooting. Try to find Larry Bird's stats. Compare that to The 2009 NBA Finals, when it comes to Kobe, yet again, 32 points per game on 43% shooting, 36% from three. 32 points per game, 7.4 assists for the people that act like Kobe doesn't pass, 5.6 rebounds, a block, and a steal. So we have 27 points per game on 51%, 32 points per game on 43%. And then we have the other finals in 2001. He scored 25 points per game and he averaged 30 for the playoffs. But we want to act like Larry Bird did so much better than Kobe. Okay, only 3 titles. Kobe has 5, and I just showed you his performances. And I just gave you great performances because, of course, I'm going to show you the stats for the great ones because that's literally the point of trying to rank these people when it comes to the greatest. So here we have it. Self-evident. Kobe has great finals performances that are ranked 3 championships compared to Larry Bird. And when you just look at the clips, man, I got to tell you, Kobe has 36 game winners. Look at the clips, the most game winners of all time. I'm not inventing this shit, bro. I'm not inventing this. This is known. This video, I could just put the links down below in the description. This is known. This is a fact. And people just want to act like they're oblivious to this bullshit. Like, I don't understand this shit. This is so stupid to me. Obviously, Kobe's up front. Just look at the skills, the footwork, the fundamentals. Kobe has better fundamentals. It's a fact. We saw this guy score 81 points on 61% shooting. He could do the post-up, the spin, everything. And people act like this didn't happen or some shit. Like, what is going on right here? Magic Johnson, I just looked up. First of all, let's go to Wilt. Wilt only has 2 titles. 2 titles. He had to go to Jerry West for the second one. He never even scored 20 points on both finals performances. I have them right here. I'm not making this shit up, bro. I'm not making this. Lakers, finals. Only 19 points per game. Only 19. I'm not oblivious to the fact he had 23 rebounds, but we're not going to talk about how the fact that that's the 60s and the 70s where possessions were way higher. We're not going to talk about that. Because I could just go to the Western Conference Finals performance from Kobe over here. 34 points per game on 52% shooting. And then he wins the title. But are we going to ignore that? Okay. Are we going to ignore that for some reason? Or people just oblivious to it? Or they don't want to face the fact that he did the clutch shot Game 6 to win it? To win that Western Conference Finals. But over here, they have Wilt up front. He didn't even score 20 points per game with the Lakers. 19.4 points per game. He won a Finals MVP like that. Kobe's 32 points per game is way more impressive. Way more impressive easily. I'm oblivious to this. His 27 points per game performance in the 2002 Finals is even better than that from Wilt right there with the Lakers. So let's go right here to 1967. When he was more prime Wilt. Because I know that wasn't prime Wilt, right? So he has how many? 17.7 points. What are we doing, bro? What are we doing? Are these people serious, bro? I genuinely think these people are that stupid, bro. These people don't know what they're talking about. Brian Windhorst really said, I'm going to put the link. Because I'm not lying to you. Brian Windhorst really said, Kobe never defeated Duncan without Shaq. His dumbass. He doesn't even know he factually did defeat him. These people really don't know what they're talking about. So now we go to Magic. It's like everybody's ignoring the fact that Magic himself said Kobe's the greatest Laker of all time. And he kept repeating it when people try to make it seem like, he just said it cause Kobe's career finished. But nah, people keep ignoring that fact. They ignore the fact that Magic never won a title without Kareem. But Kobe won 2. Kobe won 2 without Shaq. And people try to make it seem like, damn, Kobe had to win without Shaq to be one of the greatest, right? Magic never won without Kareem. But people don't want to bring that up. And when you look at his performances, he had 21 points per game, right? Amazing performance. 11 rebounds and 8 assists. Kobe had 32 and 7 assists. 32 points per game on the finals for his finals MVP. What are we talking about, bro? Do these people forget? Or are they just that stupid? 5 titles with Kareem. Kobe had 2 of those of his 5 without Shaq. And just look, Magic couldn't dribble like Kobe. Magic had to dribble like this. But he's the greatest passer of all time, and he's obviously top 10. People might start looking at this video and be thinking like, so you're trying to say these people aren't greats? Of course they're greats, you dumbass. Magic is the greatest point guard of all time, but I'm trying to let you know. You know Kobe has better footwork than Magic. You know Kobe's a better scorer, way better scorer. I just showed you his finals performances. It's So stupid to me, bro. I swear to you. Bill Russell, somebody from the 60s who definitely a pioneer of the game because he did such a great thing to revolutionize the game. 11 championships from the 60s. He destroyed Wilt, so that's why they have him in front of Wilt. Look at Bill Russell clips and try to tell me that's a better NBA player than Kobe Bryant. Just try to tell me. It's not true, bro. You know this isn't true. And I know we're going by accolades, so let's not act like Kobe didn't have as much accolades as Magic to be in the top 5 and didn't have better final performances. Let's not act like that. LeBron, who is number 2, LeBron has never defeated a prime Tim Duncan in the finals, right? He only defeated him 2013 when he was already old. Tim Duncan was way old, over 32. He was already like 32 in 2008, if I'm not mistaken, so he was very, very old. But Kobe defeated prime Tim Duncan 4 times, once being without Shaq. And he's at number 9, but you got over here LeBron at number 2, right? Which I think he should be number 3. I have LeBron number 3. But you have him at number 2. And when you look at his finals performances, he never won a championship scoring over 50%. That's a fact. He won the 2016 finals on 49% shooting, which is amazing. Kobe actually won an NBA finals averaging 27 points per game on 51% shooting, for the people that want to say Kobe is inefficient. But nobody talks about that either. Nobody wants to talk about that either, or the fact that Kobe destroyed 4 times Tim Duncan in the playoffs as prime Tim Duncan compared to LeBron once. Nobody talks about the fact that 2007, which of course LeBron didn't have any good teammates. I know that for a fact. It was just him basically on the finals against prime Tim Duncan. He lost, right? But Kobe having Pau Gasol, a good all-star, a great all-star. Only that to defeat Manu Ginobili, Tony Parker, Tim Duncan prime himself again. 4-1, 29 points per game, 53% shooting. Nobody wants to talk about that either. So I have LeBron at 3. I have Kobe at 4. Because I'm not like an idiot. I know we gotta face it at this point. LeBron, his accolades accumulated, make him greater in that list. Then I have Kareem at 2, because Kareem is a legend. Kareem won without Magic. Magic didn't win without Kareem. And Kareem should be number 2, all-time scoring leader, 6 titles, 6 MVPs. I shouldn't even keep saying it. I'm not looking at MJ. MJ is obviously number 1. If you don't think MJ is number 1, I can't even talk to you at this point. Go look at his stats. Go look at his season stats. When they put him at point guard, he started like 38-8 for a season. I think it was 1989. Go look it up. As soon as he got an all-star, demolishing everybody. I don't even have to talk about MJ. Obviously number 1. So I have Jordan at number 1, Kareem at number 2, Bron at 3, Kobe at 4, Magic at 5. The other ones, you can do what you want with them. Shaq, he deserves to be on this list for sure, obviously. But these people really don't know shit, bro. I'll be telling you. I gave you the stats right here. I didn't make no bullshit up. And people just like ignored the 2000s era. Like, who dominated the 2000s? 5 championships, Kobe. Defeated his biggest rival being Tim Duncan, who could be the greatest also in the 2000s. He defeated him in the playoffs at his prime and was the main scorer every single time, including the times with Shaq and without Shaq. So you obviously know Kobe's at the top in the 2000s. It's factual. I'm not making this up. I just showed you. I could keep going and going. I could keep going. But these people, honestly, they irritate me because they're genuinely this stupid. And they get paid to be this stupid, to say stupidity on ESPN, and people just go with it. Max Kellerman didn't even know Kobe was a 9-time all-defensive player. The woman that's very, very good analyst, actually, I do enjoy her a lot. I forgot her name, my bad. But she was right there on First Take and had to tell him Kobe's a 9-time all-defensive player. But people forget for some reason Kobe has 9. What are we talking about, bro? Are these people generally this stupid, or are they trolling at this point? That's going to be it for this video, man. Take what you want from it. Factual evidence.